Hello, I'm Peter Garrido. I'm the Managing Director of Pura Organic Agrotech Limited. We have a farm in Nakasongola district, about 1,200 acres, where we plant cassava and cashew, coffee, fruits, and other things. But primarily we're into the cassava business, and we've set up an outgrower scheme where we have over 1,000 farmers supplying cassava to our factory, where we process the cassava into starch for the local and export market.
Hi, my name is Sophie. I work with B0 Carbon. We're a global carbon ratings agency for carbon projects.
My name is Walter Omika Upoki, Managing Director, Scogem Enterprises Limited. We supply coffee processing equipment, the whole entire value chain, right from crop up to the cup. We are based in Kampala, House of Cane, Uma Showground, Lugogo. I'm an electrical engineer by profession, been practicing for about 25 years now.
My name is John Israel Rauri. I am from Pura Organics. I'm the general manager of the company.
My name is Geoffrey Mutabazi. I'm the founder of Kara. We make electric bicycles for last mile mobility in Africa.
My name is Musenguzi Daniel from Spiro Electric Motorcycles.
My name's Howard Piwang. I work at Mandulis as an energy lead. Mandulis is a mini-grid developer that's operating in Uganda, Botswana, South Africa, Nigeria, and then Cambodia.
My name is Uma. I have a 5,000-acre farm here around where we slept yesterday after our trip.
Hi, I am Rachel. I'm an intern with Mandulis Energy, and I've been up to Gatnur and Noya several times, but this trip was really exciting to meet people from all different sectors, some from carbon finance, some also from gasification, some from investment, and to get to see different perspectives on the work that we do on our project. So that was really exciting, and it's always very cool to see the impact of Mandulis and of producing clean energy across Noya and across the village.
Day one of the trip started at Mestel Hotel in the beautiful city of Kampala, the capital of Uganda, where we met guests across many different industries, from wildlife conservation to policy, government, technology, and carbon finance. We had the honor of using Akira Motors' electric bus, a fully electric passenger bus that is manufactured within Uganda. The bus handled the Kampala traffic and road infrastructure well, and we settled into the 6-hour drive from Kampala to Gatnur village, Noya district, in northern Uganda. The first stop was at Pura Organics, a project that is processing cassava starch to create around 1 megawatt of electricity. We had a tour from the project leaders, and we got to see where the cassava is sourced, how it is processed, how the starch is removed, and then how electricity is produced from raw agricultural residues. Then we continued on towards northern Uganda, driving past the beautiful Karuma Falls 700 megawatt hydropower plant with the team from UEGCL on board to tell us about the plant. And then we crossed the Nile at Karuma Bridge. We continued along the road, seeing baboons and other wildlife, and made it to Noya district. We had a wonderful spread of Ugandan lunch in Parango. After we enjoyed our lunch, we made our way to Gatnur, the rural farming community that Mandulis supplies with electricity. We took electric bicycles, electric bodas, and a smaller SUV for the last leg of the trip into the village. When we arrived in Gatnur, we toured the project site, visiting Mandulis Energy's renewable mini-grid, which consists of a biomass gasification power plant that converts rice husks, maize cobs, and groundnut shells into electricity, alongside solar energy, which is then used to power the rural agricultural village, which consists of a few hundred households, including shops, schools, clinics, agricultural processing, and a market, alongside solar energy, which is then used to power the rural agricultural village, which consists of a few hundred households, including shops, schools, clinics, agricultural processing, and a market.
The agricultural waste are fed into a system that uses an old technology of pyrolysis. The pyrolysis equipment raises up to temperatures between 500 to 800 degrees. So that means the gas is trapped and then pushed to a gas engine that produces electricity. The engine is up to 32 kilowatts. Thus, it means that from agricultural waste, we are powering the community with electricity. However, we are not just providing the community with electricity, but we have electric three-wheelers that are able to move some of the crop produce from farmers' gardens to their houses. So that saves costs and also reduces emissions because we're using electric vehicles to move their crops. As well as we use the power plant to do productive use of energy, like providing the community with water as well as charging electric vehicles. So right now we are looking at scaling up EV mobility in the community by providing the community with electric vehicles, for example, electric bicycles that are going to be supported by Kara, then electric motorcycles that are going to be supported by Spiro. So that means that the transportation in the community will be decarbonized, as well as we're also decarbonizing electrification.
We're just at the Mandulis Energy site. We deployed some electric bicycles to some of the community members. And I can say this was the most amazing deployment we've ever had.
My name is Okello Robert. This is an electric bicycle. It's a unique one in that you don't have to put a lot of effort to ride it because the electrical energy from the battery, it goes to the motor, assists you as you are riding. So very minimum effort that you have to put in. That means you can use it ride the whole day without getting tired. So this helps the community a lot because this community, they are basically farmers, mostly farming community. So they grow a lot of crops. And these crops, they need to transport it from the garden to home, from home to the market or processing facility. So this will help them a lot, especially the women, because the women, they spend a lot of money on transport of their goods, and they rely on motorbikes. So this will save them.
This motorcycle is fully electric. One full charge of the battery is going to give you an average between 85 to 90 kilometers of range. And basically it is going to be a next to zero maintenance bike, whereby you only have to adjust your chain system and also take care of your braking system. Actually, this is a bike that will enable you save a lot of money. There is no changing oil, no changing cables, no spark plug, no anything, only changing your battery and making sure that you're on your road.
We moved from people fearing the bike and not knowing why it has a big battery on it to people actually getting so comfortable using the bike and discovering how it's going to change their lives in terms of their livelihoods and transporting their produce from the farm to the market, bringing the rice mill at the Mandulis Energy site, which is actually used to produce electricity with the rice husks, and also just moving to the trading centers to conduct their daily business.
This is our control system where we are monitoring everything from what we are giving out to the customers. That side is where the power goes through the inverter and up to the grid. This side is where we are charging the batteries for the customers who are off the grid as well. So this is the charging point for the customer. We have some batteries which are already charged, and also we have the one which we are charging for the EV, so that we do our proper work. We swap the batteries to the customers who are off the grid.
Since we mostly operate in farming communities, farmers bring agricultural waste to our agro-processing facilities. We add value to their crops, and then we buy the waste from farmers. So that means a farmer will have a better market for their crop, but as well as increase their income because we are buying the agricultural waste that they would have burnt instead.
The byproduct of the process of gasification is biochar, which is used as an organic fertilizer in the surrounding farms in the village, as well as a sand replacement in the production of green concrete.
We are powering up to 120 households with electricity. Our electricity comes from solar and agricultural waste.
I picked very much interest to come and see the project that Mandulis is taking on in Nuer district. It's amazing. You can't believe that in a village where there is no electricity, there is an off-grid power being generated. You don't need petroleum fuel. It is environmentally very friendly. And then the byproducts from the burnt or the combusted carbonized rice husk is being used as biochar and given back to the community. So in either way, the community I saw was benefiting. This is very encouraging for the community. And then they are using energy efficient. Life moves on well. It has been very inspirational.
We thank Mandulis for the tour we took yesterday in Porongo site, where they are changing the lives for a lot of people through rice dust, changing it into electricity. Actually, it shows even for some statistics here that a lot of the lifestyle for people have changed from worse to a better thing through education, because they are able to study, they are able to move. Population have increased in the area where the electricity is. So this means life is getting even better and better. For me, I wish if this thing can expand more and more. And I wish the best for Mandulis, and thanks for the big tour.
We're very excited about what energy and mobility can do when put together, and what the future of energy powered by mini-grids and smart mobility will look like in the next few years.
I really enjoyed getting to interact with the community and see how the community liked the electric bike and the electric boda boda, and see the community impact side of things. So it's always a pleasure to get to see the impact of Mandulis Energy.
It was amazing to see firsthand the impact that these projects can have, both from an environmental perspective, but also a social perspective. Because we talk about these projects all day at B0, so it was amazing to see this firsthand on the ground.
My experience there was so good. The mere fact that the energy that they're using there is green and it can be used to power our electric motorcycles. I see our future partnership will be very much better and fruitful for the community, since our bikes are green, and it will also promote the community around to save in regards of saving their energy that they produce there, and also how to go green. So it was a very wonderful experience. I look forward to coming back and sharing more with them in regard to the electric motorcycles and innovations from Spiro.
This trip has been very amazing, especially the trip yesterday to Mandulis Energy. Seeing how they're using a gasifier and rice husks from the farmers to produce power for the community. Very inspiring, and something that we would love to implement even in our own factory.
Providing the power to the villages. It was amazing technology, a simple technology with a driven thought process. I'm very happy, and I wish all the best to the people of Mandulis, and especially my big congratulations to Peter. I wish him all the very best. May this project prosper. Thank you very much.
I had a chance to plant a tree in honor of my visitation, and I believe and hope that one time in future I'm going to come back to visit my tree and tag it in my names. I'm very grateful to Mandulis for this innovation that is being enacted. It is good, it suits under the NRIP program, under the government program, and we believe this is going to be the way to go. It is going to be replicated probably, and it will be a benefit to the country, Uganda. Thank you very much.
So a big thank you to the teams from Puro Organics, B0 Carbon, Spiro, and Kara, just to name a few, that made the trip an incredible learning experience for us all. And we ended the evening of the first day with a ride to Fort Murchison, where we stayed for the night and enjoyed a big group dinner discussing all of the events from the day. The next morning after breakfast, we left for a safari drive through the stunning Murchison Falls National Park. We were treated to an entire herd of elephants crossing the road, giraffes, gazelles, baboons, water buffalo, and all kinds of birds. We split up, and half of the group went to top of the falls to experience the Murchison Falls themselves and enjoy the water, and the other half of the group took a guided off-road vehicle to explore deep within the national park and see all of the animals. And then after a very fulfilling and full 2 days, we settled into the comfortable Kira Motors bus for the drive back to Mandulis Hotel in Kampala. Over the course of the 2 days, we got to see a variety of projects and people that are working towards creating a cleaner, safer, and more equitable future for Uganda. It was inspiring to be part of a group of people that have dedicated their lives to building a bright future. A sincere thank you to everyone who joined us on the trip, made the trip possible, and to Mandulis Energy for leading by example.
Oh my, I was meant to go, but I struggled my way to go. Government things, I know. I know, government things.